lives more interesting. I'm Shailesh Canabel.
I'm Marina Rosa.
I'm Flora Gloria.
I'm Rian Klein Aldaya. I'm Jenry S. Zambale.
I'm Julius.
I'm J.B. Irish M. Garcia. I'm Ruby Kumpia.
I'm Kirby Michael Durna.
I am Dermot Lee Boy.
I'm Edgar.
Presenting the study of
Navigating the virtual classroom. Exploring the experiences and engagement of grade 11 senior high school students.
Since the pandemic has occurred, the new education has been a challenge to many students. Adjusting in the new environment requires physical interactions for the safety of oneself. Virtual learning is a new educational environment where students are taught via online and digital platforms and curriculums. Moving on to the SOP.
Now we are going to proceed to the SOP of this study. This study aims to understand the difficulties, advantages, and the general levels of engagement of senior high school students in the virtual learning environment. This study aims to address the following research question. 1. What does teacher-student interaction play in fostering engagement in the virtual classroom? 2. How do students perceive the effectiveness of various online learning tools and platforms? This study aims to explore how teacher-student interactions influences the engagement in virtual classrooms and how students perceive the effectiveness of online learning tools and platforms.
In the theoretical framework of the study, it involves the gathered connected theories about our study. Theories connected in behaviors, transformative learning, and online education and experiences. When it comes to our conceptual framework, in this illustration, the conceptual framework has the input, where it shows the problem, process of gathering data, and the output with the expected result now.
Then let's proceed to the research design. The research design used for the study navigating the virtual classroom, exploring the experiences and engagement of grade 11 senior high school students, is qualitative explanatory, which consists of interviews. We use qualitative because us, the researchers, wants to gather more specific information about our study through interviews. Next is the population and locale of the study. The researchers will choose 8 participants from grade 11 academic and track learners under the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. At Finland University of Pangasinan, the prospective participants must possess all of the following criteria set to be considered by the researchers for recruitment as sources of data. Number 1. A senior high school student of Finland University of Pangasinan who are under STEM track. Second is a grade 11 learner from STEM 9 to 12 cluster of Finland University of Pangasinan. Third, it's either male or female. And fourth is immersed in online learning but academically coping and stable at the same time. And lastly, according to Sinderman and Robert, with sound mind which be assessed by the researchers through observation and asking questions which can evaluate their orientation, time, place, and person. This includes asking the informant's name, age, the place where he lives, and the approximate time date of the interview. For the data gathering instrument, the study uses interview as a data gathering instrument. It focuses on collecting a cluster of 90 towers from the academic track of STEM study. The researchers conducted this instrument in order to acquire information beneficial to the study that would add to the research science. Let's proceed to the data gathering procedures. The researchers conducted interviews and focus groups to gather the needed data for this research. The researchers secured permission from their advisor and from the principal to collect all the data they need to support the research. Thus, the researchers will interview 8 learners from grade 11 STEM.
A created provision and possibility to furthermore observe the progress of learning or flex learning, which many students are currently struggling to perceive, ensuring the efficiency of teaching in the virtual world by strengthening its effective online delivery.
Now, let's proceed to the common questions. First, why did you choose this
had improved our ways towards education, showing the importance and improvements that had helped senior high students on online learning.
Now let's talk the reason why there is a need for a research study and what makes it relevant. As technology becomes more critical in this time and age, educational institutions are integrating virtual learning in their class curriculum, which is why it's important for students to research problems. By assessing the engagement of students in a virtual classroom, we can improve their experiences, especially in online learning and social skills.
Several benefits may be derived from our study. Parents and learners can gain a deeper understanding of their children, struggling and experiences in online learning, allowing them to provide more effective guidance and support to their students' needs.
What are the scope and limitation we consider? The scope of the research mainly revolves in grade 11 senior high school student who attend online class at the Vilma University of Pangasinan Cathedral campus. It will focus on the cluster 9 to 12 from the academic track of STEM 11 to ensure the qualitative state of data.
The interview and data collection for this student graduate will be centered on the opinion of the requesting state student. The main objective will be obtaining information by the who will study further who will direct that all have experience in engagement of senior high school students in online learning to still a range of 5 months will be started.
What our research methods and design really is why we use qualitative research designed to build conduct interview as a data gathering method. We use qualitative because the researchers want to gather more specific information about our study. Through interviews, we will analyze the data through thematic data analysis in order to identify the similarities and the recurring ideas in the conducted interview, so that we can shape a conclusion from the interpreted data.
Now, let's proceed to the question, who are your participants, why and how will you select? The respondents that the researchers decided to interview were the grade 11 STEM students at Vilma University of Pangasinan. The researchers chose 8 participants who may have the same experiences, thus making it more relatable for the researchers, which is necessary for us to come up with more specific information. Additionally, we chose 8 participants who are immersed in online learning but academically coping and stable at the same time. So this research employs purposive sampling technique for the selection of participants who are said to be in the SNAPS round.
Just proceed to the question, how will you conduct the survey and collect the data? We decided to use combination and in-person interviews with online surveys to gather personal opinions, perspectives, and experience from respondents.
Additionally, focus group discussion will be conducted on constructive, interactive, and productive conversation with the students.
Let's proceed to the question number 8. What testing procedures and or data analysis will you use, how and why? We use interviews and thematic data analysis as our study aim to find out the experiences of senior high school students in terms of online learning in virtual classrooms.
As per indicated in this present figure, the input in process present what main topic will be gathered and out, which is interview. The output shows suggestion and recommendation on how to improve the overall experience of the student.
This result will be used as acquired knowledge and determination for students to excel within their studies and explore different aspects of education. If you were to change any part or procedure of your study, what would it be? Our procedures and parts would remain the same. Confidently knowing that we will achieve the expected result within their study with the methods.
Now, let's proceed to the last but not the least question. This question is to be answered first by Rian Klein-Kaya, followed by Ken Bryant. The question is, what are your contributions and do you think you have been an asset to your team? In our research study, I was responsible for 3 parts: statement of the problem, conceptual framework, and research design. This contribution have been vital to our group success, By establishing a strong foundation, I believe I have helped make our research process clearer and prevented confusion.
Yes, I have been an asset to the group. You have active participation, valuable contributions, and a commitment to teamwork, resulting in the positive outcomes and a productive working environment.
So this sums up our presentation for our research. We thank you for listening.